The Crime Stoppers Tips Hotline says it's at a record-breaking pace this month. But is the enormous number of calls helping or hurting in this investigation? KMBC 9's Justin Robinson explains. Justin?
Well, Crime Stoppers Tip Hotline tells us that, of course, they do not want to discourage anyone from calling in with tips that may lead to the whereabouts of baby Lisa. In fact, out here in front of the home that baby Lisa's parents have been staying in, you can see at the bottom of that tree a sign says, "Call the Tips Hotline." But the key to all this is calling in with the right information.
Some of the information we've been getting, it's been speculation or it's been opinion.
The Tips Hotline gives the information from those speculative calls and all other calls to detectives to follow up on.
And that makes it difficult for the investigators to follow up on, and their manpower is occupied by some of that stuff.
One of those tips led detectives right here to Shamir Lake, just off I-35 and Shoto Trafficway. Their investigation here, like so many others, came up empty.
Crime Stoppers Tips Hotline, can I help you?
Already in October, with nearly 2 weeks left, the Tips Hotline has equaled its average monthly volume of calls at about 350 tips. They've also received some calls from people who want to raise the reward money.
We have been contacted by probably half a dozen to 8 citizens across the United States that have been willing to offer additional reward money. If we were to follow through with that at this point, that's probably another $100,000 to $150,000.
Well, they tell us that they have not accepted that money at this time. The reason because any reward money is so that they can get information in and get phone calls coming in. They say they don't have that problem right now. They are very busy. But they do tell me that if this case goes cold in the next few months, loses media coverage and loses the tips coming in, they will call those people back and raise that reward money. We're live. Justin Robinson, KMBC 9 News.
So, Justin, what is the reward at right now?
Well, that's a good question. Officially, according to the Crime Stoppers Tips Hotline, the reward is only up to $1,000. Now, the Bill Stanton reward that he announced last week is the $100,000 reward everyone's been talking about. But Crime Stoppers says they have nothing to do with that. That has to do with Bill Stanton and what he's putting out. So people would have to contact him to get that reward. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Justin. Now, you can always get the latest developments on the Baby Irwin case at any time on KMBC.com. That includes a slideshow of who's who in the case, which started with Lisa's disappearance 2 weeks ago.